So welcome to this series. We're going to be solving a riddle which I'm going to be posting on the screen for you guys to see and also drop your answers. Okay? Yes. People with the correct answer, I'll mention their names in the live stream. And also, in fact, I'll be reading the comments entirely. Okay? So let me drop the question on the screen why I am here as well to interact with my audience. So this video or this live stream is for educative purpose because at the end of the live stream, I personally tell the final answer and also explain the reason why. So guys, let's go with today's video. Of course, I am here, I am going nowhere, and I'm here to read the comments and interact with my audience. Okay. The question said, I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. What am I? So this is a riddle. So this is a riddle that requires an answer. This is a riddle that requires an answer and of course an explanation. Okay. You guys know the way riddles are. Yes. The riddle said I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. What am I? Drop your answers in the comments, guys. Let's interact. Let's know the correct answer. Guys, can you see the screen now? The riddle said, I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. I don't know why network will not allow. Guys, my network is bad. I don't know. Can you guys see the screen now? My network is so bad. I've been fixing it all this while. Tell me if you can see the screen now. My network is breaking. Can you guys see the screen now? Can you guys see the question now? Jeremy, hello, you're welcome. Can you guys see the screen now? Guys, you're welcome to today's IQ riddle test. We have an interesting riddle on the board. I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. What am I? What am I, guys? Guys, you're welcome to today's IQ riddle test. Can you crack the riddle on the screen and drop your answers in the chats? Okay, let's interact in the chats. I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. What am I? What am I, guys? Drop in your answers. Guys, you can crack this video. You can crack this video on the screen. You, because you are smart. Can you see the video on your screen? The video said, I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. What am I? I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. What am I? Hi, Starry. Starry, you're welcome to my live stream. Hello. Starry said airplane. Okay, thanks for your comments, Starry. Thanks for your comments. I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. What am I? Is an airplane. Does an airplane fetch water without ends and climb without legs? Anyways, thanks for your comments. Thanks for your comment, Starry. Guys, crack the video on your screen and answer the question, the video in the comment section. Okay, let's chat. I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. What am I? Someone said cloud, someone said airplane. Is that true? I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. What am I? Guys, drop in your answers in the comment section. Drop in your answers. Let's chat. Can you attempt this video? Guys, crack the videos on the screen. Crack the video written on the screen. What am I? Hi, Brooke. Brooke Shoe said bird. Bird. Guys, is that the answer? Does bird fetch water without ends and climb without legs? The riddle said, I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. Guys, if you drop your comments, okay? Let's find out the answers. Okay. Oh, yes, let's find out the answer at the end of the live stream. The people with the correct answers, or the people with the, you know, the person or the people with the correct answer. Rock Ashu said it's a donkey salami. You mean two answers at the same time? Which one do you think is the answer? Guys, drop in your answer. Do you think is correct? And why did you think it's correct at Broca shoe? The water without ends and climb without legs. Guys, drop in more answers. Let's find out what the answer is or who the answer is. Drop in your answers. Let's find out what the answer is. Crack the riddle on your screen and answer the question. Let's talk about it. Can you guys, can you crack the riddle on the screen? Crack the riddle on the screen. Type in your answers. Let's chat, okay? Brakashi said bird. Starry said airplane. Jeremy said cloud. Guys, I have three answers in the comment section. Are they right or wrong? If they are wrong, drop in your answers. Let's find out the person or the people with the correct answers. Yes. Let's make this live stream an interactive one, guys. I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. What am I? Guys, you can crack this riddle. You can, okay? I see Sis Gwen said gray. So I'm getting cloud for the second time again. The first person said cloud and Sis said cloud. Guys, bring in more comments. Let's find out the answer. Asim Raza said you are chain. What's that language at Asim? Please explain to us because most of us here we came from different, tribe, country. So let us know what you mean by Chentapak. And the people that said cloud, why did you think cloud is the answer? Okay. Does cloud fetch water without ends and climb without legs? Okay. Thank you, Asim, for commenting. So guys, we have 4 comments in the comments section in the chat. We have 4 comments. Someone said cloud, 2 people said cloud, someone else said airplane, and another person said bird. So which is the answer? Are they correct? Are they wrong? Crack the riddle, guys, and drop your answer. You can crack the riddle, guy. You can, okay? Guys, double tap your screen. Let's like this live stream. Double tap. I'm only seeing one like. Double tap. Let's like the live stream. You're welcome to today's IQ video test. The question is, I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. What am I? Crack the riddle on your screen and let's chat in the comments. Hi, Sal. Do you think so? I don't think so. I don't think so. But if you think so, that's sour. That what he typed in the comment section. I don't really want to pronounce the name because it's night. And once it's night here, I don't want to pronounce names like that. That is what we were taught. So guys, did you think is right? But I personally don't think sour is right because that doesn't fly, or there is no way it's gonna go up without ends and climb without legs. It doesn't fetch water, does it? No. Does it fetch water? No. So we are looking at something that's fetch water without ends and climb without legs. Okay, just so that this is a riddle. So when you are thinking or dropping comments, you know how to, go about it or solve it. So guys, crack the riddle on the screen and drop your answers in the comments. Let's talk. You guys know how we do it. I drop a riddle, you guys drop your answers, and at the end of the live stream, I explain the answer to the riddle, and yeah, we all will be good. So guys, drop in your answers. Let's go. I just said human. This your comment is funny at Joy. Me personally, it's making me laugh. Do you know why? Because human being, like, is it for a specific person you're talking about? Because all human being, do they fetch water without ends? We human being, we have ends, we have legs, but the riddle said, I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. So why did you say human? Why did you say human? Is there any other type of human that you're talking about? Or are you referring to we human being, both you and I and other people in the world? Or is there any type of human you're talking about at Joy? Because the riddle said, I fetch water without ends. So without ends, does that mean that does that mean that the human you're talking about um have no ends and does not have legs? I want to understand that, Joy. Guys, dropping more opinion is becoming hot and yeah, and more interactive in the comments. So guys, double tap your screen as well, please. Double tap so that Whitey can do justice to this live stream. Double tap your screen and like the live stream. So guys, more comments as we explain comments, analyze comments, and that way we are interacting, okay, and also making this live stream an educative one, because we are actually acquiring what? Knowledge. All right, we are actually acquiring knowledge. You're welcome to today's IQ video test. Attempt the riddle on your screen. It is very simple. You can do it, and drop your answer in the comment section. Let's interact. I already have 6 comments in the chat, right? Yes, 6 answers. So guys, do want to drop yours. Let's see who the winner is. The winner for tonight's riddle IQ riddle test. Let's see the winners, or the winner for today's IQ riddle test. Yes guys, so let's go. Guys, I'm waiting. Your host is sitting right here, okay? This is for educative purpose. The more we comment in the comment section, everyone here is learning, okay? Yes, everyone is learning. The more we comment, everyone is learning, and yeah, the more we share our ideas, and it's also interactive and educative, because the main thing is that you are living here with a new knowledge. Because at the end of the live stream, I will always say the answer and also the explanation. So guys, attempt the riddle on your screen. Can you attempt it? Can you answer? Can you crack the riddle on your screen? Can you answer the riddle, the question in the comments? Let's interact. Let's interact. Someone said the river. Thanks for your comments. But do you think it's river? Guys, do you think it's river? It's a little bit confusing. Do you think it's river? Does river fetch water without ends and climb without legs? Like, does river climb? Does it climb? Does it climb? Feel free to explain to us, okay? Feel free to explain to us. Does river climb? Because video said I climb without legs. Guys, drop in your answers, your comments, explanations. So someone that said river, why do you say it's river? Does river climb without legs? Because the video said I climb. Hi Yofawa, hello Yofawa. Yofawa, hello. How are you? You're welcome. Guys, stop the video and drop your answers. Let's interact, okay? Stop the videos, let's interact. You guys are genius. You guys can do this. Yeah, forward said buckets. Okay. Why do you think it's buckets? Can you explain to us? Can you explain to us? Mary's letter said a cloud. Okay. So this is the fourth time I'm getting the answer cloud. Why do you guys think is cloud? Why are you guys commenting cloud? Why do you guys think it's cloud? Ali Walker said cloud. Okay. The fifth time I'm getting cloud as an answer to this riddle. Why do you guys think it's cloud? Let us know, okay? Let us all know, because we are confused. Why is it cloud? The video said, let me read the video again. I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. I fetch water without ends. Imagine something that fetch water without ends and climb without legs. What am I? So, how does cloud fetch water without, though I don't know, just explain to us, okay, so that we can learn. All right. At Ali Walker, Mali Slate, and yeah, other people that said cloud. You all are welcome to today's IQ video. You're welcome. You're welcome to this IQ video. Let's see the people or the person with the right answer for tonight's riddle. Let's see the people or person with the right answer for tonight's riddle. Crack this video on the screen. You guys can do it and drop your answer. Let's chat in the comments. Okay. So Alice Walker, you said cloud. Why do you think it's cloud? And this is the fourth time I'm getting cloud as an answer. So I want to know, because I'm confused, and so many other people will be confused because they want to know why the answer will be cloud. And the person that said river, does river climb without legs? Does river climb? Because really said I climb without legs. Does river climb without legs? Okay, so feel free to drop your explanation. That's way we are gathering information. We are actually learning. Okay. Yes. Meanwhile, you guys, thank you for commenting. I really appreciate. So more explanation, more comments. You guys are the real genius, the real VIP in the house. Okay, you're welcome to this IQ video. Crack the video on the screen and drop your answers. Let's interact. Let's acquire new knowledge, because that is what we do here. Okay, more comments, guys. I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. What am I? Drop in your answers. Let's talk about it. Guys, I'm waiting for more answers. Waiting for explanations. Okay. Tell us why it's clouds. Tell us why it's buckets. Yeah, but when you said buckets, tell us why it's buckets. Tell us why it's buckets. It says it's climb without legs. It's fetch water without ends. So tell us why it's buckets. You say your answer is buckets. Tell us why, okay? Let's make this more interactive. Not just commenting the answer and you go. When you comment, tell us why you think so that it will be more interesting. Okay? Yes. So tell us why you think it's buckets. We're waiting. There is more comments from you guys. Let's review it in the comment section. We all, not just me, everyone in the chat. guys, drop me your answers. Let's learn, let's gather knowledge. John Doe said this. Okay. Why do you think his son? Can you tell us why you think his son? Son. Does sun fetch water without ends? Guys, other people in the live stream, what do you guys think about his comments? Does sun fetch ends and climb without legs? So do you guys think John Doe is correct? Does sun fetch water? Okay, because when you're dropping comments, you try to make the comments like you try to analyze it with what is written on the screen to be sure that it goes well with it. So does sun fetch water without ends and climb without legs? So yeah, is there anything, is it relatable now, guys? Anyways, John Doe, thank you for commenting. Also feel free to tell us why you think the answer is sun. Okay, always also feel free to tell us why you think it's sun. And everyone in the chat, do you guys think sun is the answer? Drop in your comments, okay? Let's see the person with the correct answer or the people with the correct answers. So the sun, do you guys think the sun is the answer to this riddle? Does sun fetch water? Does sun fetch water? Is there anything related to, when it comes to sun? Is there anything related to it with water? Is it related to water in any way? Let us know. Guys, bring in more comments, okay? Let's review our answers and keep learning. Let's review our answers and keep learning. I am not the only one seeing the comments. You guys also are seeing the comments. So always feel free to, debate on it so that at the end of the day we learn something. Okay. Yes, because that is the purpose for this life, to add educational value. Hi Bradley. Bradley said a well bucket. Okay, so this is actually this is actually the third bucket as an answer to this riddle. So you people have actually said, a lot of you guys have said bucket. Able to explain now, okay? Because when you are getting a particular answer in the comments, it keeps on, coming and coming. There must be something about that very particular comment, right? So can you let us know, because I am confused as other people. Can you let us know what you think is buckets? Okay. And guys, do you agree with him? Do you agree with those people that said buckets? Okay, let's look at the video again. I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. What am I? So is it truly bucket? And why do you think it's bucket? So though in reality, the thing must not really have legs. Okay, you guys know how riddle looks like. Okay, so it does not really mean that in real life that very particular thing will have leg or have hands, or even, you understand. So you guys know how riddle is. Okay, so but we want something that is relatable, something that, when you are explaining to us, we will be sure 100% that yes, this is actually the real answer. So you guys that are saying buckets, I think I've gotten about 4 people saying buckets. Can you guys explain the reason why? Okay, why buckets is the answer to this riddle? Of course, I'm yet to review all answers, and my audience are also here to see your comments and also to interact with you all in the comments section. Guys, drop me your comments. Drop me your explanations. So let's read comments again. Jeremy said cloud is the answer to the riddle on the screen. Starry said airplane is the answer to the riddle on the screen. Brockashu said bird. Sis said cloud. Someone else said human. Someone else said the river. Yafawa said bucket. Ali Walker said cloud. John Doe said the sun. Bradley said a well bucket. So guys, what do you think is the answer? Do you think the answer is already on the comments? To me, I think I don't know what I'm thinking right now, but all I know is that I need an explanation from you guys, especially the people commenting, the recurring comments. Recurring comments like bucket, cloud. Can you guys explain why you think so? So meanwhile, let's take the riddle again. I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. What am I? Okay, what am I? I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. What am I? Don't forget to share your opinion, your idea in the comment section. Okay, you're a genius. Guys, keep it coming, keep the comments coming, keep the answers coming, okay? You can crack this video. You can, okay? We have seen more difficult riddles than this, right? You can crack this video. Drop your comments, drop your answers. Drop your answers in the comments section. Let's see the winner or the winners for tonight's riddle IQ test. Let's see the winner or the winners for tonight's riddle IQ test. Drop in your answers, guys. Can you crack the riddle on your screen? Drop your answers. Let's learn. Guys, what do you think is the answer to this riddle on your screen? What am I, guys? What am I? Let's see the winners for today's video live stream. Guys, so welcome to today's IQ video test. There is a video on the screen. Crack the video and drop your answer in the comments. Random said, well, it's a well. Okay. Well, it's a well. Thank you for your comments, random stuff. Why do you think it's a well? Why do you think it's a well at random? Can you please explain to us so that we can learn? Hi guest Meg, hello, you're welcome to my live stream guest. You're welcome to my live stream guest. Random stuff, why do you think it's a well? Can you let us know in the comments? Okay. Can you explain it to us why you think it's well is the answer to this riddle? Guys, bring in more comments. Let's all learn. We're here to learn, we're here to acquire new knowledge. Okay. We're here to acquire new knowledge. Thank you for the likes. Keep the likes coming. So guys, why do you think it's a well? Guys, you're welcome to today's IQ video test. You are highly welcome. Can you solve the riddle on your screen? Crack your brain, crack this riddle and drop your answers. Let's learn from your comments or maybe from your explanation. Okay. Thank you for joining. Guys, you're welcome to my IQ live stream. Okay. IQ video live stream, you're welcome. Can you solve the video on your screen? Make an attempt, guys, and let me know what the answer is. What am I? I feel Giddy said the Panama Canal. Okay, thank you for commenting at Feel Goodie. Why do you think is that? Why do you think is that at Feel Goodie? Why do you think is that? Let us know in the comments, okay? Why do you think is the answer to the riddle on the screen? Why do you think is the answer at Feel Goodie? May we all know, okay? Hi, Kawai. This is the second time I'm getting that comment, Kawai. Is actually the answer, and why do you think so? How does it fetch water? How does it fetch water? How does it fetch water? Does it fetch water? Let us know at Kawai. Though I know that when it comes to riddles, it might not be like the thing is actually taking something to fetch water, or but is there anything like water in it, in this very particular animal you just mentioned? I don't want to pronounce the name because it's night here, and in my country or in my own belief, I don't love mentioning the name at night. So what do you think? Why do you think it's that? Is there any form of water like in the very particular animal you mentioned? So let's take the question again. The riddle: I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. What am I? Enka said, or fountain. Enka, I remember you said something like cloud before, right? That was your first comment. Okay, sorry, the river. You said something like river, and you came back again and said, or fountain. Anyways, we are gonna find out the real answer, okay? Thank you so much for still staying, and thank you for your comments, okay? Enkanet Poba. Guys, drop in your answers in the comment section. No knowledge, no idea is a waste. Drop in your answers. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the video on the screen. You can also explain to us, okay, in the comment section, so that we all can know better and consume the right information. Okay. Eh? Onye mere So guys, I want to be telling you guys the final answer and also explain the reason why. Explaining in my own terms as we used to. I don't know what this is. So the video said I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. What am I? Okay. So you people said, some person said fountain, some person said Panama Canal, snake, well, the sun, cloud, mama, bucket, river, airplane, and so many others. Okay, but the answer, which nobody said the right answer, nobody commented the right answer. Why, guys? The correct answer to this is, it's gonna shock you anyways, but that is what it is. Okay, if you check it very well, you will know that that is the real answer. So the answer is coconuts. So you see that water that is always in coconuts, how come the water is there in the coconuts? So that is the riddle. I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. Okay, most people will also tell you I fetch water, okay, into my drums or in my drums. There are some ways you can twist the question as well. There are some riddles that it can be asked like I fetch water into my drums, okay, without ends and climb without legs. Okay, it is still coconut. Do you understand? You can also say it this way: I fetch water from the ground without ends and climb without legs. What am I? So yeah, so this very particular one, I have to set it this way so that you guys can think about it. So I fetch water without ends and climb without legs. The answer is what? Coconuts. So that water that is in coconut is always there. Like it's always there. There is no coconut you buy and you will not see water. The water is there. So how come the water is there? How come? It's up. The coconut is up. Who puts water inside it? So that is a riddle. Okay, it's not like that's the way it is. It's a riddle. So yeah, that is the answer to that riddle. Hope you guys understand this very particular riddle, and I hope it's interesting to you guys. And for those of you that made an attempt, suggested, had to think to drop your answers, you guys really did well. Okay, so yeah, even if you didn't get the right answer, you did well. It's not easy to drop comments. It's not easy to crack your brain to get an answer to a question. You guys know how reading works. Okay, even in school, it's always like that. You have to think. You have to think. You have to think about it before you drop an answer. An answer that is relatable to the reader, right? Good. So you guys, I hope you enjoyed this very particular live stream. See you guys in my next riddle, grammar tests, mathematics tests. Yeah, see you guys. If you have any question, I'll be staying for a few minutes to take any question if you have. Then, before ending the live stream. So if you have any question, do what to ask me, okay, in the comment section. So guys, no questions. I believe that today's video test